Hi folks, this is Karim Rao from IT Visualizer channel. We will continue our lab, the Star Trek lab. This is the fifth video. Okay, we have been discussing in the previous video the following. We have been in the previous video begin creating the different Active Directory objects like users, groups, and group members. Okay, so users will be members of some groups and computers. All of this has been created using PowerShell scripts. And then we have encountered an error when we have been creating the first thing in the Active Directory objects, which is the organizational units. We have encountered an error. This error because there was a problem with the location of some organizational units. As I said before, the PowerShell script will read from a CSV file or a text file. This text file contains every organizational unit's name and its location. So there was some problem with some organizational units locations. It was referring to another domain, so this was fixed. And then we have encountered another error when creating the organizational units. It was something related to the naming of some organizational units. As I said before, when you name any organizational unit, you need to make sure that there is no dash or there is no minus symbol in it, because it will give you an error called syntax bad naming or bad syntax naming. So you need to make sure that your organizational units does not contain any invalid characters like dash, for example. And then after we have successfully fixed both errors concerning creating organizational units using PowerShell scripts, we have continued working creating the other Active Directory objects. We have created successfully the users, the groups, and the group members. Okay, or the users to be group members of or users to be members of some groups. Also, this had been done using a PowerShell script. And then we have created the computers successfully and the servers. So we have been successfully created most of the Active Directory objects. Now we will continue. This was part 1. We will continue working with the tweaking and changing some things related to the Active Directory users and groups. This is the second part, so let's continue. What I'm doing here we have in every security group there is something called all species. So this is a group, it is created in every organizational unit. So in the Starfleet command there is something called all species Active Directory group. In the starships, every starship will have a group called all species group. Okay, so all species group, it is a group that contains all of the crew members of every organizational unit. Okay, so this is just to make a note. And then we have also in every organizational unit a group called shared access. What is shared access? In the upcoming videos we will create shares. We have a file server and we'll have a share. Okay, this share, I need all of the departments in every organization unit to access it. So for example, here in the Starfleet command we have different departments. Every department will have a share folder on the file server, and I need to have a file server share or a share that all departments can access. So I have a security group in every organizational unit. It is named shared access. Okay, this group I will use it, okay, to make all users access a share, all departments access a certain share. Okay, so this group is called shared access. This shared access, okay, we will put in it the group which is called all species. So by doing this, what I am doing, I am putting the group all species, which contains all of the users in every organizational unit, in the group called shared access. By doing this, after that I will take the shared access Active Directory group and put a rule or a network map rule telling it to map the global or the shared department share, or the share that all of the users can access, to map it to this group. So we will make a network mapping rule. I will tell him to have a certain department share appear for all users, but they should be a member of the shared access Active Directory group, which contains in it all species groups, which include that all users can access this share and they can all see it. Okay, so we will do this in every organizational unit. So in every organizational unit we will have the shared access group. We will open it and add the all species group in it, and then we will take this shared access group and make a network mapping rule for it. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, just to take a note. So now I am in the Columbia security groups. Now we will have the Columbia group, and then what we will do here, I am in the group shared access. Okay, so here I put all species in it. Here we can see that, okay, here we can see that this is the shared access location or shared access department share. Okay, this is the one that all departments can access. We put in it something called all species. So I will take this group after that and tell or make a group policy to map a certain or to map the shared department share to this group, and as included that all species are a member of this group, so they can access the network mapped drive share. Okay, so we'll do this in every organizational unit. So this is the start Columbia. We will go to the deep space, and then we go to security groups. Then we will go to the shared all species. We need to make sure that all species contain all members of every or the crew of every ship. Okay, so here deep space 9, all species doesn't contain any members, so I need to add all of the crew organizational units or all of the Active Directory users of this ship to this group. Okay, so now we will select all of them. Okay, this is all of the members or the crew members in the ship. We will put them in a group called all species. Okay, so now they are a member of all species group, and then we will go and put them in the group called shared access, or you will see that in a moment, something called shared access group. Okay, and then also the member IT or this deep space has we need to put some IT in the deep space IT group. Okay, so here I think I put myself, maybe just a moment. So here I will take some of the crew of the deep space and put them in the IT group. Okay, the artificial intelligent user will be put in the deep space Active Directory group IT. Okay, so the IT group of deep space will put a user artificial intelligent in it, so he will be the IT personnel, but he is an artificial intelligent. And then we will go to the shared access, and then as members we will put now the all species group. Okay, so I will take after that this group and tell or make a group policy to map a certain department share to this group, which include all of the users. So all of the users will have a certain department share that appear for them. Okay, so now what we will do now, we are choosing the ships and then the deep space 9, and then we will go to the crew. Okay, or go to the security groups, sorry, and then add all species group. Okay, so we'll go to the security groups, or you can put all of the crew. You can because putting all of the crew or putting the group all species is the same, so I need a certain department share to appear for all users, so you can put all users in this group sorry, or you can put the all species group. Okay, so now this is it. We will do it for all of the ships. So here is the description of every user. We will continue working with the groups. Okay, this is something like tweaking some groups, and this is the artificial intelligent group, which contains all of the artificial intelligent users we have discussed in the previous video. So now I'll continue doing the same for all of the organizational units. Okay, we will do all of this, and then what we will do now, we will go and do something else. We have in the Starfleet command a group called Starcom Admirals. Okay, so this is a title, Admiral. We will put we have this group in every organizational unit or in every ship. So every ship have its admirals. Okay, and we need the Starcom Admiral group to contain all of the admirals groups in all of the organizational units. So we will take all of the admirals Active Directory groups in every ship or in every sub-organization unit and put it in a global group, Starcom Admiral group. Okay, so now we will do it. So we will add, okay, we need this, so we need all of the admirals in every ship to be added to a group, or the Starcom Admiral group. So the Starcom Admiral group will contain the Starcom Admirals and all of the other organizational units admirals groups. Okay, so now we will do this. I'm just here, I am checking here and telling him to I need only the groups to appear, because I need to check, or I need to take only the admirals from every organizational unit and put it. For example, he will take the Columbia ship admirals, okay, and put it in the Starcom Admiral, and then we will take the Deep Space Nine admirals. Okay, so it's something like cascading groups, but we'll do it on a small scale. After that I will do this using a PowerShell script. Okay, but here I'm doing it manually. So here what we'll do, I'm trying to get the admiral groups. So what I'm doing now, I'm putting all of the admirals Active Directory groups in every organizational unit. I put it in the Starcom Admiral Active Directory group. Okay, and actually I will have every organizational unit's groups to be added to a global group in the Starcom Fleet organization unit. Take an example. For example, we have the IT in the Columbia ship. Okay, I need this Active Directory group in the IT. I need the IT group in the Columbia organization unit to be added to the Starcom IT Active Directory group. Okay, so we will cascade, okay, all of the groups in the different organizational units to the main organization unit of the Starfleet Command organization unit. Don't be in a hurry. When we come to this, we will explain it more, but I need, for example, one group to be here in the Starfleet Command, for example, that contains all of the ITs in all of the organizational units, another group to contain all of the HR groups in all of the organizational units or the ships, and the example goes until as you wish. Okay, so we will continue. Here we're choosing the admirals. Okay, so here I'm just trying to, let's go a little bit further here. So here we'll choose it manually. Here I will get the admiral, okay, of Columbia, and then we need to have the admiral of Deep Space Nine. Okay, so here I'm just choosing them one by one. So now it chooses the Deep Space Nine Admiral group, and then we will choose, we have about 9 ships or 16 ships. We will Enterprise, or the Enterprise ship admirals. Okay, and then we'll continue doing this. So every group in the Starfleet Command will be a global group for all of the organizational units. Okay, so the Admiral Active Directory group in the Starcom Fleet will contain all of the admirals in all of the organizational units. The IT group in the Starcom organizational unit will contain all of the IT in the other organizational units, IT groups I mean. Okay, so this is cascading groups. Okay, so now we are choosing different admirals. Okay, so this is the USS Certus Admiral group. Okay, and we'll continue doing this. Because we consider the Starfleet Command to be the main organizational unit, so this should contain all of the or this contains all of the main Active Directory groups, and the Active Directory groups should be contained in the main Active Directory groups. And we have discussed this in the Admiral example. So the admirals of Starcom Admirals should contain all of the groups that contains the admirals in every ship or every organizational unit. So we have here USS Enterprise Admiral group. So I think we have reached the enterprise. So we have enterprise admirals A, you are in the enterprise. Okay, we'll have the admirals in this organizational unit, and then D and E. So we have a lot to do. I think we can pass it because it's the same, but will not take so much. Okay, so we have every admiral active directory group in every organizational unit. It will be contained in the admirals active directory group in the Starfleet Command organizational unit. Okay, okay. Okay, so now we are continuing the selection of the admiral active directory groups in all of the organizational units and make them a group member of the Starcom Admiral active directory group. Okay, so if we need to have a group policy applied to the admirals, okay, of in all organizational units, we will make it to be applied to the Starcom Admiral because all of the admirals are a member of this one. Okay. Okay, to take a little bit, okay, I can pass it quickly, but just to put or to get you involved with what I am doing here, I think we have reached the USS Reliant ship, and we are choosing the Admiral Active Directory group in it. The last one, it is the USS Voyager. Okay. Okay, I think now we have USS Saratoga, okay, and USS Shenzhou, I don't know how it is spelled, okay, or the pronunciation of it, I don't know. So we have USS Titan, this is simpler. You have USS Shenzhou, okay, the admirals in it, and then we have, because I will have this group after that used in the DAC rules or dynamic access control rules, we will use it later, okay, but I need this group. Okay, then we need the admirals in the Titan ship, okay, or the group of admirals in the Titan ship, and then at last I think the Voyager is the last one. So we have USS Voyager Admiral, okay, and then this is the last ship. Okay, so by this group, the Admirals Starcom group will contain all of the other Active Directory Admirals group in every organizational unit. So every organizational unit will contain crew, computers, security groups. Okay, so now I think we have finished. So now we have chosen all of them. So this is all of the Enterprise, all of the ship's admirals group, Deep Space Nine, Enterprise, every them are, so we are all a member of the Starcom Admirals group. So now this is done. So now I think I will begin working with another thing. I think we will work with the maybe the scripts, but I don't know because I forgot what I did. Anyway, so now here what we will do here, we will have this folder, okay, which is called backgrounds. This is a folder that the Active Directory login script will go and search it, or will go and run some registry keys that will be applied to the user when he logs in for the first time. So for example, the login, the Active Directory login script will go to this folder and run some registry keys. These registry keys will change the local time zone of the machine to Cairo time zone, and it will add the English and Arabic keyboard layout, and will do a couple of things. Okay, so for the Active Directory login script to reach this folder, okay, it needs to be shared. Okay, and for all of the users to have the registry keys applied to them, they need to have access to this folder. Okay, so we will share this folder. Okay, we'll go and share it. Okay, and we will give a group called domain users. We will give it read permission on this folder. So we remove everyone group, and then we will have the domain users. This is a default Active Directory group that contains all of the Active Directory users. Okay, we will put it. We have another one in our Active Directory called all species, you remember. Okay, so we will add it, and we will add all species, the Starcom all species. And by the way, in the upcoming videos in the Starcom all species Active Directory group, I will have all of the species Active Directory groups in all of the ships will be put here. Okay, so the Starcom all species will have all of the other crew members in all of the organizational units, and I said before, every organizational unit will contain a group called all species. Okay, so we put all of the Active Directory groups called all species of other ships in the Starcom all species. Don't worry, we will show it all, but take that as a note. So now we will give it read also. Okay, so why I'm doing this? I'm doing this so the login script can work. Okay, and we'll put the Starcom IT on it. IT will have full control, and the all species and domain users will have read permission. And this is the SMB share permissions. We will put the NTFS share permissions for the same groups. Okay, domain users. Okay, so for the Active Directory login script to be applied to all of the Active Directory users, users should be able to access the folder that contain the registry keys, okay, that the login script will apply to them. Okay, the script itself and the users. Okay, so we need to give them access to the folder. Okay, so now we have everything working, and remember that we have already in the login script tell him to go to this folder which is shared. We give him the share name of the folder, not the folder itself. Okay, and now we remember that I told you there is a program called idle logoff. I think I have discussed it before and put it in the previous videos. Okay, so now I think we can now restart the server and see if the login script will be applied to my user. So we'll go to we'll just make sure that the net login contains the login script. Okay, we will it's already there in the net login, but there is another step. If you need it to be applied to all of the users in all of our domain, we need to go to every Active Directory user, to the profile tab, and put the name of a script in it. So there is two parts. If you need the login script to be applied to the users, we need to put the login script in the folder called netlogin, or C Windows sysvol scripts under the share name of netlogin, and then we need to go to every Active Directory user in the domain and in its profile tab and tell him the name of the script. Okay, so we'll do this now. So we'll choose all of the users in every organizational unit, and then go to the properties. Okay, and go to the profile tab and tell him the login script. We'll check it and put the name of the script. Active Directory knows where to get the login script. We just give it the name. It's by default will go to the netlogin folder. You need only to give it the name of the script to all of the users. Okay, so we'll do this one by one in every crew or in every Active Directory user in every ship. Okay, so if you didn't do this, the login script will not be applied. So you need to activate the login script and give it the login script name. Okay, the location, it is known by the Active Directory. Okay, so we'll do this for all of the crew in every ship. So So now this is the login script. And then we will do this for all of the ships. Okay, we do it one by one. So we'll do this one by one. Miles O'Brien, and so you have the login script. By this way we guarantee that the Active Directory login script will be applied to all of the users. Okay, so I will not repeat myself. I will do this, I pause the video and do it all. So now I have already done it. What I am doing now, I will restart the server and log in with my user, which it is already now verified to run the script. So I have my Active Directory user. I go to my profile tab in my Active Directory user and told him to run the script on me. Okay, so now I will try to log in with my username, and take care, you need to see if the time zone is changed, you need to see if the keyboard will be added, you need to see if this PC icon will appear on my desktop, and this PC will be changed to the name of the computer. We will see all of this. Okay, so it will take a little bit of time. So now we can see that in this command prompt we can see that the login script is being applied. Okay, and by the way, it will ask you, or there is something called the admin approval, or it will tell you that it needs to run the registry keys and tell you to click yes or no. Okay, this will be done for the first time, and then I will make a group policy to make it automatic for the user, so the user doesn't have to tell the login script to apply the registry key. Okay, so now we can see here that this PC appeared on my desktop, and this PC it is replaced by the computer name of the server. So the server is named Starcom Lars 01. Okay, the time zone is not changed yet, and the Active Directory and the keyboard English and Arabic not applied yet. So this is the registry key. Okay, after that I will do a group policy to not make this window appear for the user. Okay, it will be done for you automatically. Okay, but this is not yet applied, and this is the server manager. Okay, so we can see that a part of the script is applied and the other is not. When we make another restart, it will be applied. This is only appearing in the virtual environment. If you have a physical environment, this will not appear, and I need to get the console or the custom console from the administrator user account. I put it on my desktop Active Directory user account. Okay, so here I'm going to the administrator, the one that I was using before, and take my active console and all of the desktop of the administrator and put it on my Active Directory Windows server profile. Okay, so here is the Starfleet command center and text file. I'll copy it from the desktop of the administrator and put it on my desktop. Okay, click and paste. So now we have my my profile, or the Windows profile is ready. Okay, but I need to restart, make another restart, so we can see the time zone changed, and the the time zone and the English and Arabic keyboard layout. Now we have pinned the server manager, okay, to the taskbar, and I need the server manager not to be opened automatically when I log in to the Windows account. So I will tell him in the server manager properties not to start the server manager automatically at login. Okay, so because this takes from the RAM, so I need my virtual machine to have a good performance. Okay, so now we will restart and see the rest of the script applied. Okay, we'll do something with the classic shell setting. I need, when I right click on the Windows icon, to have something called menu when X appearing. So we'll go to the control and do this option. Okay, so right click, this menu will appear for me. Okay, so we'll restart, continue, and then we need to see if our script, now we will apply. Still we didn't have any group policies created yet. Okay, we have only the Active Directory users, groups, computers, and login script. All of this is applied. So now I think yes. Here we will see something. I just need to make sure that I have already not passed the time. Okay, we have about half an hour. Okay, so this is good. So here we'll see that it needs the login script will apply some registry keys. Okay, okay, we can see that the time zone is changed. Just a moment, guys. So let's continue, guys. Here we will begin applying the login script. Here you can see that the timing is changed to 6:37 p.m. This is the time that I have been recording this video. It was 15th of December 2019, the last year. We can see here is the English and Arabic keyboard layout. Here we will have the console. I open the console. I think here what I'm doing here, I'm just opening the console and checking everything is correct or not. So here we can see that our users, so we have all of our users created, all of our Active Directory groups done, all of our computers done, all of our different tweaking to the groups. Okay, so here we can see that everything is up and running. Okay, members, here we can see that, for example, there is a user. He is a member of this user Beckett. So this Beckett is a user, or he is a member of the human group, and his title is a major. Okay, he is a major, he is not an admiral. So we have every group, every user put in his respective Active Directory group. Okay, so now this video is finished. Okay, this is the second part of the creation of the Active Directory users and groups and computers using PowerShell scripts. The upcoming video will begin configuring or installing the DHCP server, and we'll begin configuring the different subnets. Okay, for this DHCP, we all know that we have 8 subnets because we have 8 network cards, and the DHCP will be responsible for distributing IPs for 8 different subnets. So hope this video is informative for you all, and I would like to thank you all for viewing. Thank you so much.